Hello. What up? Stopping in to say hello. I really don't go around listening to my live streams. I do know reporting a particular live stream that didn't follow community guidelines while playing my content. Yeah, no, that's just not happening. And I think these people should realize that while wishing negative karma on people or somebody they don't even know, it's just gonna, bounce back onto them. So just so you know. So just keep saying it and let's see how bleak your future becomes. And that's just my opinion. So anyway, how is everybody doing today? I really didn't look around at much. I'm telling you, I don't look at much. I saw a little bit of racism on Nitties, that's nothing new. He's totally racist. It's disgusting. I actually didn't share this out or anything, so. Oh yeah, and there is people remodded. I did that last night because I had to just do a few things, and whomever like I miss remodding, I will take care of that as they come in. A couple of people. I mean, I could only go back so far in the live streams to find people, so I will remod as people come in, and I'd like to just get it back to original mods. I had some good mods before all this whole I don't know. It's a constant anyway. I'm pretty used to it. It's not a big deal for me, but actually I'm not really used to it because my whole life I never really went through much of, the name call, that kind of shit. That's just, like I said, since I was diagnosed with cancer, that's, the awesomeness. Hi, Linda. How are you? Oh, thank you. I know, right? I wish I'd have heard about it earlier. I actually had already gone and like purchased an ice cream cone, and then I didn't realize that they were giving away. We sat down at a bench, like a picnic table where this girl was sitting, and I noticed it was just like little snack sized corn on the cob. It's a produce farm where it was at, and there's like an ice cream stand there, but today there was, a singer outside and, lots of people. And I was like, wow, this is different. We had just stopped in for an ice cream cone. And so I wish the guy would have said something to me, like, oh, you didn't get a ticket for the ice cream, because they were giving away free ice cream cones, free hot dogs. They had like 5 different kinds of corn on the cob for people to try. Free snow cones. I mean, it was like a big old giveaway, and a concert and stuff, like a customer appreciation day. And we go there all the time. I didn't see any ads for it, but I was glad the girl ended up saying like, oh yeah, you get all the corn you want to eat. I mean, I hadn't had corn on the cob in a while because I just cooked for myself, so. But it was really good. Nice to see that, you're around. Linda, good to see you. Speaking of Linda's, I got to remod Linda Magri. Like I said, I was going back through my live streams and I could only go back as far as I could go. Um, to remod some people that I had, you know, it was just, I needed to do something. So I did it, then went back and remodded some people, but couldn't find some people. So hope you're doing well today, Linda. I can only say I hope none of these people's loved ones ever or themselves ever end up in a position of life or death, health scare, and people treat them the way that I've been treated. I never wish that fucking thing on anybody, that behavior. Never. These are devil people. Yeah. Real pure devils from the bowels of hell to target somebody just so you could like do it, do that until they die, which that's their goal, you know what I mean? It's pretty sick. Makes you wonder what they'd act like if, I did pass away from that. It makes me wonder, like, would they be like having celebration live streams and shit? Wouldn't that be weird? I wonder how I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that and see how people reacted to that. I'd love to be a fly on the wall for that. Is that comparable to that Dr. Money stuff, Linda? Stuff's so concerning, isn't it? I will look that up. You're a lot into that kind of stuff, though, huh? Research and stuff like that unit. What is it, 731 or 371 or 731? You know what I'm talking about? Where the Americans part. I mean, that operation. I want to say like artichoke or something. It was terrible. Yeah. Right before the Project Mockingbird thing, too. Yeah, man, just terrible. Our own country doing these things. Terrible. And terrible. Terrible. Hi, Chelsea. How you doing? Oh, I'll have to remind you. It shows you unmodded, right? All right, give me a minute. Research can get to you, though, huh, Linda? When you're doing research, doesn't that, like, depress you sometimes, man? It's too much. I start going down rabbit holes, and I get so frustrated that I can't do anything about it. You know what I mean? I mean, the shit went on, like, so long ago. Oh, I'm okay, Charles. How's your day? Um, and nothing happened, and nobody did anything about it, and it's all right there, right at our fingertips. That's the one thing about the internet, is that these microfiche reports right from the CIA are right there in front of our faces. And yeah, when you're doing research shows, I know, and it's like down a rabbit hole, and it's like I get so frustrated. And yeah, exactly, that's what I do too. And read like everything I can on it and come to like the common denominator of it. Hi, Simca. You should be modded again still, right? Yeah. Yeah. Knowledge is power, but then again, money is probably power, to be honest with you. You know what? Money is power. I hate to say it. For the first time ever, I'm gonna, what is it? Secede, not, you know what I mean? Like, I gotta cash that in. Like, that's, even though I've always, just till this moment, agreed that knowledge is power, to realize that with all the knowledge, hi, Ellen, with all the knowledge, if you don't have money, that knowledge just crushes you. Crushes. It crushes me sometimes. You know, like when I'm doing a fucking research. Yeah, right? That's what it is. Yeah, if I find information, research, so you feel satisfied with the information. Yeah. Like what do they call, like a PhD or whatever. Like those people, that's what they do. I appreciate that, Ellen. Ellen, you should be reminded too. I just need people who I couldn't find through it to come back in and remod as it goes. Um, I was just doing something. It wasn't a personal attack on anybody. Yeah, it was just, you know, unwrench, fine, click of a button. You know what I mean? Because uh, it gets tough. It's not easy being green. Trump's next wife. Any new book? See, I love libraries though. Hi, Grandma. Ooh, amaretto. Or is that for your like? Well, you just said you had dinner, so you having like amaretto on the rocks, Di Serrona. You still don't know. Now I got that song in my head. It's not easy being green. They played that at Jim Henson's funeral. Who sang it? Did Big Bird sing it? I mean, Kermit couldn't have sang it. Kermit couldn't have sang it because he was Kermit. Yeah, I remember it the last time too. Ain't that some shit? Well, my first thought was warm milk. I'll never forget the time you came in. You said you had just gotten your new. I don't know. It wasn't like Lane Bryant, but it was something like that. You know, like some fucking flannel nightgown. You said, and you were drinking some warm milk, and I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, whatever you say. Enjoy your flannel. Oh, that's what it was, Lauren. I know, right? That's what made it so funny to me. Is because I was thinking Lane Bryant, right? That's what made it ridiculous to me. If I knew what a Laura Ashley nightgown was, it probably is normal. Well, my mother used to wear Gina Tay. Every Christmas, you get like a million bottles of it. Remember though, you know, somebody reminded me today of Cash Cab was on, and they said, "Remember Alan Fun? You're on camera, candid camera." I had forgotten all about that. I tell you what, I wouldn't Jean Natay, but I think they spelled it J with the J, right? Used to. Laura Ashley is really nice. Not Lane Bryant, right? It's just I just remember this old lady at the nursing home would order from Lane Bryant. And the name, grandma, and the fucking warm milk. I mean, I was just thinking, you know, moo moo all the way. That's nothing to do with you, grandma. I mean, you're the grandma I always wanted. I never had a grandmother. Ain't that some shit? Oh my god, ain't that some shit? That poor lady did have big ankles. Oh, Lane Bryant is plus sizes? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Moo moo. Exactly. Exactly. Linda. Aw. Well, it didn't fail yet. What if somebody massaged you? It's not that I want to. I'm just saying that I do wear house dresses in the house. My Auntie Jean used to wear those too. Moo house dresses. She called them house dresses. My Auntie Jean Natay. Could you imagine if your name was Jean Natay? Jean Natalie. So like I'm just Jean Nat. Are we talking about illnesses? Carol Hoochie? Carol. I don't know why. Is somebody ill? Let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it. You want to hear about my Auntie Jean? Remember the other day I kept trying to switch the subject, going, anybody seen Bonnie and Clyde? I always be up here trying to fucking change the subject and shit. Please. Please, anybody. Oh my god, Grandma, that's TMI. No, I'm just disgusted. I could have taken the fucking no bra, but it was the no panties thing that really got me. I'm never coming over. I'm never coming over. No, sir, Chelsea, you were here because you said, fine, I'll watch it. You said, fine, I'll. Oh, that's nice of you, Grandma. Very nice. My Auntie Jean used to wear moo-moos. And her socks would, like, kind of bunch around her, you know, like. I go without, like, sometimes. You know what? You know, I was watching this video. You know Nev from Catfish? Yeah, and you said, fine, I'll watch it. You left me a comment on community post. Fine, I'll watch it. uh, I bet, Simka. I bet. That's awesome. Nah, I just forgot what I was talking about. Fuck. Fuck. And it was just so recent I was talking about it. I'm gonna start burning the alphabets. A. Aw, that's terrible to hear, Linda. Stop it, Linda. Poor Linda. You've researched so much. Grandma goes commando. Oh, that sounds like a porn, like a prawn movie. And she wears like the fucking Rambo outfit and shit. That's so sad, you guys, with the dog viruses. So my Auntie Jean used to wear momos. And glasses that made her glasses like Coke bottle glasses. And then I put a spell on her when I was 5 or 6. I know what commando is. Oh, he wanted to mount you. Oh my god, who fucking says mount? Mount. He needs a slap in the face. And he'd like that. That my Auntie Jean didn't wear underwear either. Fucking great. Fucking great. My Uncle Jimmy would cook lamb chops on the broiler. Now, the broiler in England is like on top of the stove, and you pull it out. It's like a tray. And what's the Emmy? Maine? Secular wears a bra at home and a muumuu and granny panties. I heard that's what secular wears. See how we like to shed it? Secular likes to put it on. He be putting it on. He be sporting it. One of those big old padded bras, big old granny underwear, and a nice old lean Brian muumuu. He fucking loves it. He loves it. It's called secular time. Nobody can bother him then. I do believe he knits. You know, I bet you there's not even. Uh, Yeah, but don't forget, you click on the music too. Boom, boom, boom. She has like a selection. Sometimes it's the minute you walk in the place. Boom, boom. I could tell you were a man of distinction, a real big spender. Big spender. Ba, ba, da. Why don't you spend a little time with me? I know, right? Hitchhiking with a fucking $300 t-shirt on, all sweaty. I heard he doesn't believe in deodorant. He just puts fucking powder under his arms, which is all fucked up because then his fucking new t-shirts and stuff all got powder on them. Plus, they're that made of that smelly material that holds in the odor. Secular thinks if he stinks because of odor, it makes it better. Well, he'd be a necrophiliac if he was now, right, Grandma? Proud. Necro and proud. Just kidding. I'm an asshole. Yeah, I'm sure you guys heard that. Well, she was deceased. No, sir. He used Renee after I took. What does that mean? I bet there's a typo there. Yeah, like, there's that. There's that. He would bathe her, though, and he washed her feet, clipped her toenails, and stuff. Oh my god, that's hysterical, Grandma. Secular, you're blocked, but I know you have about 189 stock accounts, so feel free to shuffle your little ass in here and explain about the life insurance, okay? Take the sausage out of your mouth. I mean food. You guys are funny. I'm all up here like, you guys are so funny. Funny to me. Not funny, but I think you guys are just very sweet people. Oh, in the CWC? Well, it must be true. Yeah, smooth as a baby's ass. Smooth as his Brazilian wax. I'm telling you right now, the sound one, you know what? And they put life insurance policies on employees, right? He's not horrible. Yes, absolutely, Grandma. Welcome, the sound one. Yes, absolutely. They do. He's broke down today in his car. Right now. Right now, he's broke down. Who lives in Detroit? Go get him. Bring him to me. I will make him mine for a night. Oh, he's not broke down. Oh, he's just broke down in general. Forget it. I don't want him. Forget it. It does, but then again, they would give life insurance to somebody with HIV. No, the sound one isn't secular. He's not that sound. We could tell secular when he comes in. Absolutely like that. I know secular when he comes in. He's the wubba gubba with the green teeth, whatever it is. No, you can tell secular when he comes in. Yeah. Back in the 90s, what happened? Oh, life insurance. You know what? You better forget it if you got life insurance on somebody, because basically these fuckers are gonna find either you're the murderer or yes, he is. Usually by the spots. Secular's got spots. Yeah, I would think it would too. Oh, back in the well, even back in the 90s, I would think, because AIDS was so prevalent then. Maybe they escaped the AIDS test and Secular's got spots. I know, right? He does. Telling you. He be all in that live stream that time saying, if that cricket wasn't so loud, I'd play it. You're getting really good at that. I like to call you, they like, how's that sound? They just don't have fingers. That's not secular either. Secular would never write out a long title like that. Never. No, secular would never, ever, ever. Oh, padlock the fridge. I used to have to put an alarm on my fridge when my ex-boyfriend would open it because they would go, hey, 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 it's Fat Albert. It's a refrigerator alarm I invented. You could change the name. Hey, 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 it's Fat Richard. Whatever you want, really. He was the type who would eat all my leftovers, and he wasn't fat. He had been fat. Like, imagine my surprise when I found his like Facebook page, and the pictures were there from like years ago, and the fucker was like, you know, large. I can do bald. I have found without even knowing they're bald for quite a while. Depends on if the sex is good. Don't you guys think that's funny? My fucking refrigerator alarm. You don't? See, I thought that was like pretty ingenious. Hey, hey, hey. No? None of you guys are interested? Can't get you to invest? No? I like fashion. Remember Brenda Vaccaro? I like tampons. I like fashion too. I do. Fashion can make you feel young. Like to be frolicking and shit when you're older. I have chances to go with people, but I just don't. I'm insecure. Ain't that fucked up? And you could tell, like, they really like me, but and they're younger than me, and they're cute and stuff. But not they. It's not like there's multiples. Okay, it's just one or two maybe. Anyway, whatever. I shouldn't be speaking of this. Mm, I don't know, cause I just am. Probably these motherfuckers in this community. I was always like pretty secure with myself, but it also could have something to do with surgery and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Okay, Charles. That's G the player. It's playa. I just am. I get all awkward feeling like somebody in my face and like, you know what I mean? I'm like, ugh, I just can't deal with it. The Playa Haters Club. I mean, these fuckers think I'm all like, nobody wanted me, never in my life. I had to pay people to have sex with me. But that ain't how it is. I have opportunities. Okay. BBIAB. What does that mean? Be back in a bower. My fruit two toes. You're fucking funny now. Now you're funny. Now you're funny. No. Oh, a bit. Oh, a bit. Okay. A bower. Bit makes so much more sense. Bit makes so much more sense. No, that is not secular. I don't think it is. Secular is funniest sock account. I think that it could be, I guess, but I don't know that he's that fucking witty. The secular is funniest. Be back in a bit. So much more sense. That makes so much more sense. A bower. Well, I don't even think that. Yeah. His funniest one was, yeah, if it was him, he would have already said, drop the link. Drop the link. I want to talk about what I got to talk about. Secular has no problem saying it's secular. Oh, I don't even know if Dixie Normus is his. Too smart for him in trivia. Dixie Normus is too smart in trivia to be secular, in my opinion. Plus, a big fan of the Muppets. Because they came in that night, and it was the first time I'd ever seen a name. But I fell for it. I was all like, Dixie Normus swoops in for the win on the Muppet question. Thank God for Dixie Normus. Thought nobody was going to get it. But there goes Dixie Normus. Getting it. Don't know how many times I said it. Oh, I finally got it. Like questions later. Dixie Normus got it again. Dixie Normus in the lead. Yeah, it's all like fucking like, woo for Dixie Normus. Swoops in, gets the Muppets question right. Dixie Normus is a Muppets lover. Yeah, Dixie Normus is one of my favorite people. One of my favorite people. Secular had one though called Tonisha. Tonisha, the ebony foot model. I'm sorry, I thought that was fucking funny. Connie Lingus, I like too. Connie Lingus, I like. And then there was Genitalia, remember her? And Lubricant, remember him? Yeah, Jack me off as well, though. Tug Me Soggy? I was just kidding. I just made that one up. Oh, God, I'm silly. Yeah, Genitalia. Ain't that funny? Fucking funny shit. But Tonisha, that one took the cake. Tonisha, the ebony foot model. Crack me up. I was listening to Nitty's live stream today. God dang, could he be more racist? Let's just be for real. Could that motherfucker be more fucking racist? Mike Cox. Mike. Mike Hawk. I had a hawk named Mike. No, could Nitty be any more racist? I mean, for real. And Amy, stop saying I hide behind the Bible and I'm a bigot. I don't even fucking know you. Leave me the fuck alone, you stranger. You're such a harassing person. Like, just leave me the fuck alone, lady. Critical crap, I don't even watch you. I've never even mentioned your name till now. Why are you saying I need to be taken down? I don't. What's wrong with these people? Is there anything that's going on here in this chat that seems to be cyberbullying right now? Is there? I mean, we're talking about Dixie Normus and stuff. What is going on here? They think that I don't know when they keep saying my karma's coming, my karma's coming. Nah, Grandma. But I checked too. I did check for you too, Sound One. Yeah. I get real like you know, I feel awkward when all that shit's going on. I'm not, so the only way that I know how to just deal with it is just to either, turn the chat off before I start. Like if I listen to Nitty's live stream right now, I'd just be, but they didn't though. But they hadn't, Grandma. I went and looked. I went and looked, and you weren't. But I just, no, I just had people. I don't even know what's going on. Sound. I didn't know that that was in the grapevine, Grandma. See, I don't watch everything. No, you weren't. And I went and I looked in the block list, and there was nothing questionable going on. You know what I mean? There wasn't anything questionable. It was a very heated chat, but the person, it may have acted like in a quick way, but they weren't. It wasn't all, uh, that same mod. Oh, I didn't know there was another sound one that was. I didn't find a sound one blocked. Is there a name other sound one? I think I tried right at the end to unblock because you did, Grandma. You did. Oh, I might have. Maybe you should text me and tell me what you mean. Yeah, do that. Wow, you just like totally blew the secrecy. You just totally blew the secrecy. You're so funny. Here's the thing. I just want to be friends with people. Like, I mean, not like people who have, like, not like people like Mary and what's up, because, that ship sailed. But for the most part, you know, I'm not against LGBTQ. I'm not against, races. I'm not. No, it's not Sharon. It's not. I'm not against like people. You know, I like conversation. I really am not a big one on making like videos about people and stuff. I would like to be able to talk about topics, but man, I find I get a weak stomach for topics too, of like world topics. I get so, you know what I mean? Like, oh my god, you know. I'm telling you guys, I can't tell you how traumatized I get that all, through like growing up, I literally was like, why don't they ever teach us about what was going on in the South? I mean, I'm sorry, in the North, during the South and stuff. And my mother dated a black guy. I used to get my people saying, your mother's an N lover. I liked him though. I liked him. He was a good guy. You know? He was a good guy. I hate feeling helpless, Linda. That's why. I feel like what they did by like the slander of my integrity as a person and the aggressive thumbs down account made what I've always wanted a platform to talk about the subjects, you know, um, fail. I always wanted to make a difference, and I'm not saying that we're failing who we are and stuff. I just feel like they stood in, the way of what I feel like, like I'm willing to die on my feet rather than live on my knees. And these people expect me to live on my knees, and I never will. And I'm on my knees because of circumstances, but it's praying. It's for praying purposes. And then they try to even take that like away, like stop saying you are in the Bible. Stop saying you believe in God. You know you're going to hell. Stop this. Your karma's coming. It's gonna be rough. Wow, man, them some devils, devils, and it's so venomous. And I'm like, wow, can't you be that passionate about like real topics? Can't you like transfer that passion into something that matters? I'm not a cyberbully. To have a petition and to say I'm not. Okay, Grandma. I get it. Sometimes maybe I'm hard to take because I'm a little self-righteous. I get that. But I just want to be right. Not right or wrong, but be right in myself. I just want to, stand up. And I wanted to use the platform to talk about like officer involved shootings and the qualified immunity doctrine and then go into a thing is I don't know why last night I had a dream about Connor Axon thoughts or something. And I woke up thinking about him. That 14-year-old that Jeffrey Dahmer killed. I think about him. Think about how those cops rose through the ranks and their dad and Connor Axe's dad and Jeffrey Dahmer's dad, and it'll just like, disappear and just I just, man, it's like I remember listening one time to an inspirational person, and they were saying, when somebody feels like, well, if this is the right thing to do, why does, God keep throwing so many, um, I'm trying to think, like bad things into their life and like almost discouraging and deterring, like, like really make them question, like, I don't know, man, maybe God doesn't love, maybe I just ought to give it up, or, bad everywhere happening and shitty stuff to yourself, like somebody going through a lot. And it said that's not God, it's evil because it sees something in you, not me, it was just something I was looking at for solace. We're horrible here, aren't they, Linda? So, not everyone, but just wow. I'm blown away. I'd have to shut these people off and boot them from the bar, man. wishing your karma's coming. Your karma's has that wig, sitting. Could you imagine them all like if there was a woman on one end of the bar wearing a wig from chemotherapy, and on the other end of the bar, they're all sitting there pulling their hair, like taunting her, going, "Look at my hair, you can pull on it. Look at, you're gonna lose your next breath soon." Could you imagine? Could you fucking imagine that? Like, my hair is my own hair. I'm not wearing a wig. But what if I was? And I didn't even get a mastectomy. What could you imagine? But you know what? A lot of those comments come from someone who's supposed to be a man. What's limp, too? Ain't that some shit? Or Vern. Trump's next wave? I don't know what you mean. Or Trump. I don't know what that means. Um, totally don't even know where it's going. Man, these guys, too, some of the shit they say, like Nitty and stuff, and he'd get his ass beat by black, white, Spanish, whatever color, if he was in a bar talking to women like that. Hey, Dada, I gotta remind you. Hold on. I only see two thumbs up. What's up with you guys? Come on now. There's 30 people in here. Hi, Sandra Lee. You gotta tap on the notification bell twice. Yeah, we are. So, yep, exactly, Simka. Yeah, that's what I was saying to somebody. I said, I think the problem is that I'm an optimist and they're pessimists. You know? Like when people are go, well, you can't change the world, man. Thank you, someone. And I'll be like, well, just one. I mean, I don't know. I don't think I can change the world. I'm saying I need to change too. I'm saying that the only change that can be made is if the 99% realize that they're just that 99%. If the consensus has been that there's 1% running the world, that's a little fucking ridiculous. That 99% can't figure out that they're the 99%. You know what I'm saying? Math don't lie. It's like I like to say, I'm a hopeful romantic, not a hopeless romantic. I like to say hopeful. Thank you, someone. Appreciate it. Yeah, but didn't do nothing about it. I remember years and years ago, uh, reading an article, I believe, I want to say it was in the back of Time magazine, which I don't even think we see anymore. Um, one of those great magazines, you know. Newsweek, National Geographic. It was in the back of it, but I feel like it was Time. And it was in the back of it. And it was all about how at this time the gas was almost $5 a gallon. And it was back, after, like early 2000s. So it was 20 years ago, over 20 years ago. And how, ironically, the price of a barrel of oil had not gone up. It was still $50 a barrel of oil or something, but the price of gas had gone up to almost $5 a a gallon, and the person who wrote it said, I know, right, Simca? Telling you, my channel got such an aggressive thumbs down campaign. I was 80 to 20% in the beginning. I'd get on to do a cancer vlog, and there'd already be thumbs downs. Ain't that fucked up? And then I had a rogue mod, and they would delete any kind comments, but they would leave the ones that said cue ball and coughing emojis and shit. But it said this article will probably just be in the back of here, and nobody will ever remember it. But remember that because everybody has paid the price that they told you it went up. I'm telling you it didn't in this article, right? And yet everybody paid the money for it. You know? Well, look at Epstein's will. He changed it right before he died to be given to an undisclaimed entity. An undisclaimed entity. And one of the things was that none of the women that accused him of anything could sue. But I think recently they might have been saying they were giving some of them some money, probably hush money. I don't think the guy died, in my opinion. In my opinion. We'd never know. These people with money now, after the CVID thing, a lot of people became trillionaires. Billionaires became trillionaires. Yeah. Couldn't figure out every fucking thing was missing. Every comment would be gone, and the only ones left were men. But the thing is with somebody who gets cancer, was a mod in a channel like Tom's, might have really grown. Might have really grown. But I think he was scared of that and intimidated by that. I really do. Like, I had my channel before I was on Tom's. My channel didn't have shit to do with Tom, but he was the one who said, share it out, you know? And I feel like he was intimidated, thinking, maybe we also don't have the same political, I don't know. You mean like in how they be as a mod, or there's some mods who like are here and then they like actually know what. I'm gonna say Tandra was like, knew, you know, what I like kind of. Simka's good. Um, A lot of the mods didn't even really have to use their wrench because they, yeah, like, nobody's come in here, though, today. So, everybody's a good person. Why are you fucking me over, Lizzie? Day how you are. Lizzie Day how you are. Of course, Hidden Blessings is, a good mod, but there's some things she doesn't know how to do. Like, then there's other mods who know how to do things, and they're good mods. Listen, everybody is well-rounded. Yes, I actually thought of remodding her. I actually left her a message on her phone machine. I mean, I'm sure if I said to Chelsea, oh, can you check that? Like, Chelsea does some research stuff for me that's really top notch. Let's just say that, though. Chelsea be doing some research stuff that's really good. You know? So, like, Chelsea, you know what I'm saying? Man, you guys, you're all wonderful. As do I. So, thing is, I know that you all don't jump the gun. So, it's not what you. You just know. Just please. Just please. uh, if she comes in, she wants me to remind her. I'd like her back as a mod. She's a good mod. She contributes to the channel. She's a good contribution to the channel. She's a good person. I gotta remod Lab Chick, and I gotta remod Zombie Queen, and Linda Magri. And we can't talk about see, that I need to have go. You can either remove it yourself, or somebody can remove that comment, Linda. If you would, thank you. I'd appreciate it. Yes, Chelsea is a research expert. But you don't have to block Linda. You can, or she can simply remove her comment herself, or somebody can just remove that comment. Because I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you. So we're just not gonna speak on the fact that there is no good candidates anymore, Republican or Democrat. And I don't think anybody, the parties should even be involved anymore. I think it should be a thank you. Thank you, Linda. I think it should be more about a people's president. I really do. I think that I would remove the whole fucking democracy or Democrat Republican thing if I ever was in that position. I don't know who made up the saying, but I'm sure it wasn't TM, but she did tell me the saying, no better way to, thank you, I appreciate that so much, Linda, though. No better way to divide people than by making them think they have a choice. And, I think that really made sense. I mean, motherfuckers be in for a rude awakening if I was ever the president. Because I'm not like a bleeding heart liberal, and I'm not a, staunch Republican. One of the things I really did admire about Clinton was the way he would do his speeches, where he would sit on the edge of the stage and take his jacket off and loosen his tie and do speeches like that. Um, it matters what people who, have to, when it went from $1 for a gallon to almost $5 a gallon. I remember looking around at people's faces standing in lines. I myself was having the same dilemma, that, no, they weren't Simca. Um, Knew that it had to be $5 for gas, and that would only get me home that day, and then back to work the next morning, and then the light would go on going home. Um, but having to choose between lunch or putting in a gallon's worth of gas. Now, just think about a milk gallon. That was all you were getting for $5. I mean, that went from $1.04 to that. I mean, I can tell you because I lived it. You know what I mean? I was there. I saw it. And Newsweek and the Associated Press are credible news sources, and I looked. I said I checked, double checked, and rechecked. Like, were the prices of a barrel of oil, were they um the same, like $50? Yeah, they were, but we paid it. No, he didn't. Let's delete that comment too, Linda. Can you please? There are no good candidates, but please delete that comment, please. If he's not smart enough to do like the simplest thing according to conservatives, then how the fuck is he smart enough to do that? Like, come on. He's smart enough to do all this damage, but not the simplest thing. So, can we just remove that? Yeah, me too, Simca. I can just tell you that Trump doesn't give a shit about the common person. Let's be for real. It wasn't a big loan. It was just $1 million my father gave me. Like, I'm just saying, I don't care if they're Democrat or Republican. When they're so rich, they never have to worry about filling out a job application and getting hired somewhere for something measly. They don't know nothing about life. They don't know anything. They just don't. If there's never been a time that choosing between gas or eating has been their dilemma, then they don't know nothing. That's it. Till you know what it feels like to fucking, work all your life and then get cancer or something else and be denied to get the money that you put into it, and they played the market with it and did whatever and made the interest off of your money, then you gotta fight for it and fucking you pay your bills like anybody else. But now you're just some fucking, I mean, uh, let's add to it a bunch of fuck turds from YouTube telling you you're nothing and you're a loser and a fraud and you're this and that. The PTSD that I know right now, they're all rubbing one out hearing this. But step into the shoes. Replace your name, my name and my relatives' names, and I recently read SG knows what heroin looks like. Her dead sister Linda OD'd on it. No, she didn't. My sister Linda never did heroin. You think I am in the wrong to hope that fucking person gets wiped off the face of the earth, no matter how? I don't care. And when they all sit there saying her karma's coming, it's going to be rough, if people don't think that's wishing somebody death that just fought for their life, how encouraging is that? It's gross. It's fucking gross. But since the whole time people go, all you want to do is talk about you. Well, I haven't been able to talk about any of this since the day I was diagnosed without being fucking berated in it somehow. Is it ever okay? Like, would I ever get justice for this? I sure fucking hope so. Because I never plan on giving up until I do. Just know that. But I will continue to talk about other issues. But this issue is an issue. These motherfuckers need to be punished for what they did. And it was a very unique case. I haven't seen it often. I've seen movies of people with cancer. Nobody's ever done this to people. I don't know who she is, Day. I only remember Nadia Comaneci. That was the last gymnast. Thank you, Sandra Lee. But I'm not against people or encouragement. I'm not a pessimist. I don't believe that this should become international waters. I don't think any of this is okay. I don't. I don't think it's okay that they should try to get somebody so angry and then want to make an audio clip and go, look at how she is. I mean, it's so apparent. It was the bottom of some soup. Scraping it out the bottom. Sorry. Dinty Moore. Not Dinty Moore. What the fuck is the one? Chunky. Sirloin burger. Boyga. And nutritious and delicious. Who's Mrs. Grass? Mrs. Grass. Just like turning it sideways to get the broth. You know what I'm saying? There might have been a pea or two in there. Okay. Yeah, you guys, I'm gonna end up fucking. If anybody wants to help out the channel, please subscribe, please thumbs up, please. That's another thing I would like, the mods to like remind people of things, to help support the channel, things that are free, things that are out of the kindness of their heart, whatever the case may be. It's all helpful and all relevant. But I appreciate you guys very much. And thank you for making this a good conversation. I appreciate you all. Peace, love, and tacos. And have a great day.